What's up? We back. We back. It's your boy JOSHABRAHAM. Huh. Huh, huh, huh. I should have called my parents. So I was reading my. Uh, I think I could show you this, right? There's not that much important data. Uh, some of these songs are so bad, so bad. Like, I'm not even kidding. They're so bad. Uh, okay. Whoa, what happened there? What's wrong? What? Okay, so first we're gonna look into the labs. Needs more time for preparation and planning. It can be confusing as you need to keep track of your experiments. Okay, you can rely on its fourth day in the lab. So I'll do section 4. No, no, no. Okay. We know that you have some experience from introductory lab course. I did the course 2 times, so yeah, we do. Uh, while just mixing two liquids in the test tube can. And while in the preliminary meeting of the introductory lab course, we basically gave you all the information about the regulations, etc. One of the main parts of the pre-lab meeting of the lab course in general chemistry is to discuss your individual time schedules with you. This is, of course, can be done in a group of 100 students, but we are a lot of supervisors and we will split you into smaller groups, thus you can discuss together with other students and supervisors if your time schedule is reasonable and or if you missed something important. Be aware that there's not one correct schedule. There's a series of schedules that will work very well. Others that work but are maybe less efficient, and others that are impossible. Example, starting a 1 week experiment on the last day. In addition, we want to point out that your schedule is not fixed. Chemistry is not an empirical science, so there's always a possibility that something fails, and that has to be repeated, or something works better than expected. So consider your schedule as guideline that helps you not to overlook any experiment, but feel free to make minor changes during the lab. Finally, there's one more thing that will help you and us to keep track of your experiments. At the backside of your measurement result sheet, there's a ticking list of all the experiments, so you have to tick every lab day that what you have done, so you can have a nice overview yourself, and we will check them from time to time to support you to adjust your time schedule if necessary. Okay. As we know that it can be quite annoying to have to wait to do lab service, although you finished your lab work already much earlier, you now have the possibility to decide on your own, or better said, together with the other students of your sector, how the lab service is done in your sector. We hope that you know that it is important to keep the lab clean and organized for safety reasons, as well as proper results and save time, because you don't waste hours with cleaning and searching for chemicals before you can start the reaction. As all of you did the lab services once during the introductory lab course, you should know what has to be done. Now the 2 points. Option 1: on each day, another student is responsible for the lab service. Each student of the sector has to do it at least once. If the lab service is not done or not done properly, only this student is responsible. My tongue is not tonguing. Only this student is responsible for the work for that working day. Assignments can be already done during the pre-lab meeting of the whole lab. Alternatively, it can be assigned during the lab, at least during the preliminary discussion in the lab. You need to tell the supervisor who this lab service on that day. Of course, the student who has lab service has to leave the lab last of the sector. Option 2, there are no assignments of lab services. The whole sector is responsible for doing this. This means no one needs to stay until the end of the end because of the being scheduled for lab services. But if no one is doing the lab service, then the whole sector will get the consequences. If a lab service is not done properly, we will check every evening, next morning. Then you need to do it before next working day starts. Even if you don't have another course at JQ on that day, it's a negative note on your practical work. So each sector can decide on its own which option do you want. There will also be part of the pre-lab meeting, and you will have some time to discuss it there. So 6 to 7 students. that that was so bad. 6 7, really? So I'm gonna go for this one. The whole sector is responsible. I don't wanna let one person take care of my mess. I don't know. If I was doing the lab, I would go for this. We don't have to wash that now. Honest living. Bro. Okay. So that would basically be the labs, right? How do I get access to the uh pre-lab meeting? Monday, HS1 presence participation. There's compulsory. There will be 6 working days for each group in the lab. On this working days, the lab will be open between 2 to 7. There's no strict timetable for the experiments in general chemistry lab except for section 1. Okay. So let's get in there. Last changed. Oh, yeah. Why is Discord not showing up? What's with the Discord not showing up on what's it called? Spotlight. Spotlight search. I don't know. That's so weird. That shit's weird, gang. Shit's weird. uh, uh, the lab coordinator. Where do I get the general, like the general instructions? That requires to work out a time schedule for lab yourself. So you have least roughly know all the experiments before you start working. They're grouped according to the topics in the script and not according to the optimum schedule for practical work. Discussions of an optimum time schedule will be part of the pre-lab meeting. Those working techniques that have already been part of the introductory lab course, example setup and distillation, are not described in detail in this course. You can, of course, look them up from your. Oh, okay. Plan your experiments. Wait. Some solutions. Sometimes you need the solutions for experiments, but you don't. You need to prepare them yourself. Don't use example and available 0.1 mole solution if your solution needs to be 2 moles. Okay. In order to prepare for the pre-lab meeting, you need to find the lab script in the model. If you have any questions. Okay. Where is the pre-lab? I did this right. No, where is this though? All groups presence only. You already need to have your lab journal prepared for the meeting. More information can be found here. Okay. Wait. Mm, 2 and 7. If you want access to rest, whoa, organization. No, it's a test. God damn it. Oh shit. I know that I have general language with compulsory. So it's 7. No. Oh, it's in the evening. Ah, interesting. I know that in case of illness, I have to inform. Yeah. At least latest before the beginning of the work, I have to bring a medical confirmation or aware that I can have a max of 2 catch-up days if you missed lab day due to illness. Okay, the catch-up days will take place on 31st and 1st. During Easter holidays, no other possibility. Okay, I don't care. I'm aware that missing a lab without preliminary excuse is not acceptable and that there will be no catch-up. I have to finish all the lab work in less than 6 working days. I don't need to attend the leftover working days. Lab journal has to check by supervisor. I can confirm that. Yup, I can confirm. Don't ask me important questions, okay? I know that I can find my group and working place in grade Bewerbung section, and I know that I'm only allowed to enter the lab when my group is scheduled. For organizational reason, it's not possible to assign the groups before 23rd to 2026. I know. I know that. Should I read everything out loud? No. T to the okay. Okay, I think I know. I know that. Look on which working days my group and sector schedules, and I'm aware that I'm only allowed to work in the lab when my group is scheduled. I know that there. Yup, I can confirm that. I know the possibility to use the locker shared with other students of my group sector, 3 lockers per section during the time of the lab to store my bags code. I know that I can find the locker numbers. Yeah, I know these stuff. I know I have to. Uh-huh. So I'll just confirm. I will hand in. Okay. I know that I have to hand in a sealed envelope labeled with. Yo, Shah Shah Abba one. Hi, hey yo, what's up, gang? I appreciate you for checking out the stream. How's it going, Shah? I'm just gonna call you Shah. How's it going, Shah? I was filling in a form from my university. Looks like I'm taking in a lot of less responsibilities. I do not wear contact lenses. Nope. I know that I have to bring my personal lab equipments. You can, of course, refuse your equipment from introduction reuse. Okay. Bounded lab journal. You can use your old lab journal if there are still empty pages. That was a question I want to ask, and that's good. Lab coat, safety goggles, nitrile gloves, scissors, Plius ball, pH paper, lighter, paper towel kitchen, sponge, waterproof pen. Oh, it's like what's it called? This thing. Where is it? This one, right? Waterproof markers. Oh, pen calculator. Okay. Okay. I know that life safety and where the life safety equipments. I do know that. I know that I have to check all the. I know. I can collect acid basic waste in the label beakers at my working place and dispose it in the corresponding containers at the end of the working day or whenever necessary. I also know that it's not allowed to keep waste containers overnight. For disposal, the following possibilities are available: acidic waste, basic waste, organic waste, MTBE, collection containers, solid manganese waste, solid waste, regular waste bin, sink. Okay, sink is for water. I know that I have to prepare myself for each working day. This includes the following tasks: participate in the pre-lab meeting. Writing a roughly work schedule. That's part of the pre-lab meeting. Oh, okay, I have to upload it. Prepare the lab journal. I know that I have to write a lab journal that it has to be bound. I also know that college notebook is not bound, and I need to rewrite everything in a bound lab journal if my lab journal is not bound. I'm guessing the bound means hard exterior. I also know that I have to label all pages of the lab journal and that it's not allowed to remove or add any pages. Handwritten. I have to bring the script. Oh, what? Okay, there's no other script than lab journal. The only exception that is printed periodic table of elements, but I know that this periodic table of elements has to stay in the lab with the personal lab equipment and should not be taken to other courses, etc. Okay. I know that I have to write everything that I've done and my observation of the lab journal during the lab and as soon after I made them as suitable. And that I had read. I know that the lab journal will be checked regularly during the lab and I have to hand it in together with the protocols. Okay, okay. I know that the following parts will define my final grade and every single part to be positive in the order. Practical work during lab journals protocols. Every single protocol has to be accepted for a positive grade. Okay. Exam. Oh fuck, there's an exam. There's 2 days for the exam. I'm aware that if I fail or not participate in the first one, then I will need to get a positive grade in the second one. Repeat the complete course. Both exams will be takes place in the presence of Jakey. I'm also 45%. Is that gonna be an online exam? I guess. I understood all the questions. If not, ask before I answer them. So in the lab, I'm about to bring in the lab. Okay. Yeah. Finish attempt. That was a good run. the fuck is this? No, I don't give a shit. Oh, okay. Regulation, lab regulations. Okay, okay, okay. Lab regulation online forum. If you don't fill in the. Okay, it's 1st of March. Emergency data sheet, contact lens, organization of the lab. I did it. Uh-huh. Okay, okay. So that's it? There should be something else. Oh, okay, I think this is where it's gonna show up. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. 10 protocols. Oh, we got the wait, if you have practical work. There's no strict timetable for your experiments. Lab script part 8, theoretical background. There we go. There we go. We got him. Got him, son. Got him, son. Okay, okay, that's telephone. Buffer solution. I gotta read all that. Yep. I do. Procedures. We got procedures too. Okay, that's good. Download. What else? Pre-read table. I don't need that. What's this? Okay, groups. Laboratory map. Working place. Hints. Okay, what's this time? Oh, I think we're getting almost same stuff like the general lab. Okay. Mm-hmm. Protocols and lab journal. Exemplar lab journal. Okay. Oh, wait. This time there's no sample, like, there's no that thing? What is this one though? Okay, it's just procedures. Okay, okay. So this time the lab protocol is gonna be written fully by handwritten, submitted as a hard copy in the folder provided. If you have questions regarding the correction of protocols, please ask a responsible lecturer of the. What's the 6? Which month is 6 though? Where am I? Okay, I'm down here. When is 6 though? 3. Wait. Oh, okay, this should be 6, right? 4, 5, 6. 6 June. Okay, it's on August. So when are they planning to do analytical lab? It's getting stuck. Stuck. What? Google. What's Safari? What's wrong, gang? Okay. What? I still didn't get this? I registered for 3 courses. That's it for this semester? That feels stupid. But there's the analytical, in-depth fundamentals, math, please. You should have let me do math though. There's not summer semester. Wait, it should be in summer semester. Wait, it should be in summer though. 2026 summer, it should be there. Why? Why is there no. Why does it look so bad? Hey yo, Ratan Libos? Undertale. Okay, the whole point of Undertale is like if there's an engaging viewer on the stream, I will play the game Undertale for 15 minutes. So, Rat Rat Ratenlibos? Ratenlibos? Have you completed the game Undertale? 10/2 to 31st of 3. Mhm. Are you still on the stream? I took genetics. Oh, okay, that's good. Math, I got math. That's good. That's good. That's good. When 1905. Oh, why? Why is it 19th? 5. Which month is 5? 3, 4, 5. Okay, it starts on May. Uh-huh. Okay, I got math 2. That's good. Math 1? Maybe? Maybe? No. PR lab course. Instrumental analytical chemistry. I don't think it's there yet. Of course, it's not there. Inorganic. I don't think inorganic is gonna be there, right? No. God damn it. Introduction to chemical calculation. Huh. I guess that's basically biological chemistry. Medicine. Do we got some classes? Human medicine. It's all in German though. Please, no. I could get the curriculum. That's cool. That's actually cool. Nice. Medicine, yeah. English. Do we got medicine in English though? A doctorate. It's okay. I just need their curriculum. Yeah, curriculum. There we go. Electives. VL microscopy, from microscopy to cytometry, tools for cell analysis in biology and medicine. Let me log in, bro. Log in, bro. No, it's only 2025 winter. Bachelor's artificial intelligence. Okay, there's only doctorate for medical science. Okay, I'm not gonna. It's in German. Is there physics? Molecular biology, but that's master's. Can we get some? There's physics masters. University courses. Bachelor Studies Business Law. RE. What is RE? TNF. Okay, there we go. TNF. AI, computers, mechatronics, mechanical engineering, technical mathematics, technical physics. Curriculum. Ah, it's fucking German, dog. It's fucking German. Shit. Sustainable polymer engineering and circular economy. Economy? It's fucking German. No disrespect to the language, though. It's just. Why, though? Why, though? Why you need German, though? Biophysics? I think biophysics in German. Yeah. No way, they discontinued bioinformatics course. Oh, interesting. They had a bioinformatics course. Ah. Ah. Ah, they had a bioinformatics. It started in US. Okay, this Python basics, algorithms and data structures, calculus. I could show you these. This is an old course that did not exist, but that's now not existing, but uh-huh. Applied programming, calculus, linear algebra, molecular biology and genetics, ethics, introduction to cell biology. Applied programming, calculus, probability and mathematical statistics, introductions to bioinformatics, machine learning, okay. Bioanalytics, do we have something like that? I think I should take to look into the what's it called? What's it called? Artificial intelligence course. Let me just look into that. That's interesting. They had a bioinformatics course. Data science, machine learning, perception, area of specialization, free electives, mathematics. Oh no, AI and society, knowledge, representation, and reasoning, machine learning, and perception. No, they don't have what I want. No, no. But I could take something from maybe fifth semester, right? Or second semester. Algorithms, data structures, statistics for AI, machine learning, and pattern classification. Hmm. Life science, okay. VO, biological sequence analysis, artificial intelligence in life science. UE, bioanalytics, VO, bioanalytics. Andreas, can I add this? Hmm. Advanced NMR, Organic Chemistry 1. I think I took that. Organic Chemistry for Physics. What's that? As a bachelor's. Knowledge, molecules, binding situation, polar. Uh, Can I see the classes? Like, dude, show me if special topics, miscellaneous, mechatronics, life science. Yeah, life science. Molecular biology of a cell 1. Sorry, biophysics. English? 2023 winter. Why? Why is it 2023 winter? What the fuck is wrong with this? I think I should email some professors. Yup. At least I'm happy that I got math. I gotta pass math. No exceptions. Nothing. Oh. Alright, not sub? Sub, bro. Okay, well, that's out of the way. Let me just start a new file and I'll just stop. Okay. 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 I'll stop. Just wait. Just wait. University Yotkau with summer 2026. So this goes to lab course Gen Chem GC. Mhm. Of course AC. What do we got? Math 2. What else? Organic. Bio. Forgot the name. Biochemical thermodynamics. Okay. Think. How many hours did I waste? I wasted 47 minutes. Not wasted. I did not use it for organic chemistry studies. That's basically it. Yeah. 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 Uh, bleh, 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 bleh. So where coordination? Yup. This is a classic question in coordination chemistry. Let's break it down. What? So here one of the double doubts is I have to read a lot of places. I've read in a lot of places where 6H2O. So that's basically so six hydrogen molecules surrounding a metal or non-metal or something. It's just typical octahedral iteration. So maximum coordination number helps predict reactivity. This This slide is showing something very important. High z squared by r does not guarantee reaction with water. You must consider maximum coordination number and steric accessibility. Well, let's go step by step. What MCN means maximum coordination number. The maximum coordination number helps predict reactivity. Number of atoms that can physically bind to a central atom, sizes central atoms, sizes surrounding ligands, available empty orbitals, steric crowding. So MCN is a physical limitation, not just an electronic one. What do you mean electronic one? Electron is a physical one, right? What do you mean by this GPT? Human invention? TiCl4 case. Ti4 plus is relatively large compared to C. Strongly polarizing. Titanium can expand coordination, can go from 4 to 6. When water approaches Ti has available spaces, Ti can increase coordination number. Water can bind. Hydrolysis starts immediately. Hydrolysis violent reaction, high acidity, electronic factor accessible, metal center can increase coordination number. Yeah, this is a key contrast. Very high. Electronically very acidic, but carbon is extremely small. Already bonded to four large seal atoms. Carbon's maximum stable coordination number is 4. So carbon is already in MCN. No empty space for water to approach. Steric hindrance from 4 Cl atoms. Carbon cannot expand octet, no d orbitals available, so even though it electronically looks very strongly acidic, water physically cannot get close enough to attack. In the case of this, okay. For large Cl, okay, I mean carbon can only be. Whoa. No. Wait. Why am I getting distracted again? I know why. Where is it? Where is GPT though? What the just gone? Wait. Yep. What the fuck? Sometimes you just hate this. Sometimes you just hate short GPT. Come on. Get out. Yep. Bring it to the top. Oh, come on. It's a perfect chance to fucking. Yep. This one too. program for this as where is that? Yeah, there we go. Get the fuck out of there. What are these stupid songs, bro? What are these stupid ass music? Yo. I feed a Cheeto. Brana Alishan, brother, what is the topic do you write? Right now I'm not writing anything, but I was learning for inorganic chemistry. Was that the Was that the answer you're looking for? I have an exam for inorganic chemistry coming up on 19th of February, which is like Thursday. And yeah, I'm still nowhere close. I'm not even close. Do you start metal organic compound? I don't know if there's metal organic compound. Right, organometallic tungsten compounds. I think that's something. Organometallic tungsten compound. That is an organic or metal organic compound. I think yeah. I think I do have some. Also, metal organic. I don't know. I don't think. No, I don't think so. Metal organic. That's something different, right? Metal organic compounds. Jargon metal organics. Classic chemical compound that contains metals and organic ligands. No, I don't think I've seen a compound where it bounds between metal and organic ligands. At least not in the notes. That's something new I never learned of. Metal organic compound. Are you learning that currently? Is that part of organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry? Wikipedia. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've learned that part. Metal organic compounds. What? Mm-hmm. Where do I even start though? Improved methylation procedure for dibenzofuran. Yes, this master's master's in science chemistry course. Okay, it's masters. I'm bachelor's. I was like, what? So first time I'm hearing about this. Hmm. But it make speciality. Are you work? Give your short introduction. Okay. My real name is Josh Abraham and I'm doing bachelor's in biological chemistry. This would be this would be my fourth semester, but I had to redo my first year again because I did not pass all the subjects. To get into my third semester, I need to complete my first two semesters. So, yeah, I just had to do one more year completing the first two semesters. So, within the next 6 months, I would be able to continue with my third semester. But on course perspective, I'm still on second semester. But my first two semesters are basically just chemistry, organic chemistry, thermodynamics, analytical chemistry, laboratory, these stuff. From third semester onwards, there's gonna be little biology is gonna start from third semester. Yep, that would be sort of introduction. Yep, it's not looking good. I had to do 1 year more. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Which country and university? The country that I'm in right now, it's called Austria. It's a country near Germany, and the university is called JKU, JKU, and I am originally from India. Acidity of water. I read that coordination part. Okay. What was the part I had some confusion? Carbon. Uh huh. So here, how I don't know if I'm asking too much. Are you how which semester are you in your masters? Like, is it about to be over? How's your situation? Mm-hmm. Here I understood that there's no place for H2O to attach or even get attracted, as the sea is surrounded by Cl, but let's assume if Cl was not there, would the would 4H2O or 6H2O surround this carbon? Because on the norm it's 6H2O. Do you require a tuition for betterment of your grades? Oh, what do you mean by do you require tuition for betterments of your grades? Uh, like I have to pay to get better grades? No, I do have to pay a tuition, but yep. Good question. Now we're separating two different situations: hydrated metal, cation in water, neutral covalent molecules like CCl4. Those behave very, very differently. If the Cl atoms were not there, you're basically asking if we had a bare C4 plus. No, carbon would not form. Okay, okay, okay. That was the answer I was going for. Carbon cannot expand beyond four coordination. Carbon is the second period element. It has only two. What was the term? What was the term for H2O surrounding? Octahedral hydration. I want that term noted. Hmm. So, yeah, like I asked, are you about to complete your master's or how's that looking? So, typical. Oh, even metals, it's gonna be. Octahedral geometry minimize repulsion. Good. Mm-hmm. Second semester. Oh, okay. Chemistry. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of chemistry, but the more I learn chemistry, uh, it kind of makes sense why you have to learn chemistry. Pakistan. Oh, okay. Respect. Yeah. So the more, what was I saying? The more I learn chemistry, the more I understand that you need chemistry to learn biology. I'm actually pretty interested in biology, but if you need to even at least approach biology, you need chemistry. And chemistry got a lot of fucking, I don't know, rules or laws. It's not laws, it's just a lot of things to memorize. It's just whatever. It's whatever. Carbon would not be surrounded by 6H2O. Carbon would not be surrounded by 6H2O. It cannot exceed coordination number 4. It would likely react chemically rather than form a suitable aqua complex. Oh shit. I will provide you a online tuition with reasonable price. Oh no. I mean, I really appreciate the offer, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm in a position to take that. But I really do appreciate the offer. Nah, these songs are so bad. Okay, that was good. Well, Yup. And I hate that. I hate the fact that I'm studying at the very last time for the exam. Like exam is in about 4 days or 3 days, and now I'm looking up the notes. That's like the worst student behavior. The worst student behavior. Carbon copies are 6H2O. It cannot exceed coordination number 4. It will likely react chemically rather than okay. So, okay, from what I understood, the charge usually does not matter for the octahedral what hydration. Mhm. And it and if it's a metal cation, it's more likely for this to happen and less likely for non-metals like carbon. Well, you're on second semester masters. Are you planning to do PhD after this, or do you have something else on mind? Or am I asking too much? Maybe I'm asking too much. You're very close, but let's refine it precisely. Charge does matter, but not for geometry atoms. Geometry alone. Charge Z effects, strength of an attraction of water. The higher charge, stronger attraction, stronger hydration, but the charge does not automatically determine the coordination number. Why metals commonly form octahedral? Yeah, yeah, we get it, bam, we get it, gang. It's a common but not universal. Why carbon is different? Carbon second period element, very small. Strict octet rule. Maximum coordination number of 4. So it cannot form even if it were accessible. It's not about being non-metal in general. It's about being small, being second period, being octet limited. Wait, the hydration part. I mean the H2O surrounding the cation. I believe that's what hydration is called. And what was I gonna ask? Oh, come on, don't forget. And this also undergoes exchange or sharing of electrons. I thought it was just an electrostatic interaction than a bond. Oh god, the fact that I'm asking this chat GPT is worse because you never know it's right or wrong. You'll know it's right or wrong after you write that in the exam and be like, oh, that was wrong. Okay. Hydration is not just loose electrostatic attraction, it involves coordinate covalent bonding. First level electrostatic attraction with positive metal ion attracts the oxygen side, that's electrostatic, but that's not the whole story. Second level coordination bond formation. The oxygen atom has lone pairs when water hydrates a metal cation. Uh-huh. The oxygen donates a lone pair into an empty orbital on the metal. This is a coordinate dative. Dative covalent bond. So hydration equals electrostatic attraction, electron pair donation, Lewis base, Lewis acid, both happen together. Mm-hmm. Ow. Mm-hmm. Oh, I just saw your profile, Rana Elishan. Do you work part time as a tutor? Rana Elishan. Both happen together. So what is MH2O6? It's a coordination complex, not just ions floating nearby. Blah, 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 blah. Each water molecule forms a coordinate bond. This is real bonding. Okay. Okay. So first it's electrostatic, but then there is actual bonding going on. Water hydration. Electrostatic attraction, electron pair donation, Lewis base to Lewis acid. Both happen together, okay? Uh-huh. It is a coordination complex, not just ions floating nearby. Example, each water molecule forms a coordinate bond to Al3 plus. This is not real bonding. Why it feels electrostatic. So what bonding was it? Donates a lone pair. So donation of lone pairs, or that would be ionic bond, right? So it's a, so it's on wait covalent. What? Wait, I thought donation or giving of electrons is part of ionic bond, and covalent bond is more sharing of electrons. It's a very important distinction. You're mixing three different ideas: ionic bond, coordinative covalent bond. One atom transfers an electron completely to form oppositely charged. Mm-hmm. This is still a covalent bond. Both electrons as a shared pair comes from the same atom. The other atom just provides an empty orbital. Example in hydration, metal as an empty orbital. After donation, the electrons are now shared between O and M. The bond is covalent in nature. It's not electron transfer like being ionic bonds. Where did I read it was ionic bond? I feel like I read somewhere that it's ionic bond. Whoa. What did I just. I need to look into the bronzed acid. What is that part? Pattern you can memorize. Each step passes, okay. Charge decreases. Polarizing power decreases. Acidity decreases. So later steps. Mhm. Song is this, bro? 1 hour 28 minutes. Oh yeah. You know what? I will be right back. Let me write that up here. Be back, people. back in the flesh. 18K. That's funny though. Honest living, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. 13 days. Mm-hmm. 20%, like just like that. Yep. History set a timer for 15 minutes. Oh man. 15 minutes? Come on, focus, gang. Focus, that's the hardest part. Is it ADHD? I don't know. Break, your heart. Going to the model, read the script and other information, prepare the lab journal. Okay. Okay, I have to prepare the lab journal within the next 2 days, 10 days, or 15 days. I have to go to Czech Republic. Yeah. How much? Let me just a minute. Let me just check how much this costs to get to Czech Republic. Mhm. 7 euros. Okay, that's good. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Come on, yes. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 7 euros. Okay. Depends on size, depends on period. Increases down. Okay. MC and sample questions. Will FSF6 react with water? No. Oh, okay. Question. Let me see what GPT is cooking up. Does it know what it's saying? Nope. Oh, okay, that's correct. Well, no, right? Should react with water. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. It's already at maximum coordination 6. The sulfur center is sterically shielded. SF bonds is very strong. Strong. Let me just pull up my old lab journal. How many pages do we have on this? Shit. Where's my pen? Shout out to my pen. Shout out to my pen. Yeah. It's not looking good. Can't add 2 more ligands. No. Reason already maximum coordination surgically blocked. Okay, let me put this answer. Yep, it is. Mm-hmm. Oh. Shit, no way. That's cool. I did not know this book had that. I'll show you what I mean. Look. So it's the last page of the book, the lab journal, but they got a special hidden compartment. Let me pull that up. You see that? Oh, it's not visible. Okay. That's a hidden compartment. That's cool. Can at least put this in there. If it goes in, that's basically it. It does not. This does not go in. Come on. Yep. There we go. There we go. Why is? Come on. That's the use case of this. It's having a hard time to go in. Nope. That's not going in. But hey, at least that's there. Now this makes sense. The behavior is different from SF6 because it appeared in ChatGPT is just literally contradicting what it said. Water can attack. I can't complain, right? Te is a semi-metal which do not form hydroxides. It's an oxaloacid telluric acid. Okay. Atmosphere chemistry. CFCs, freezing agents, stays in the atmosphere for 40 years. SF6 insulating gas for high voltage stays in atmosphere for 3,200 years. Where did you get these numbers, bro? Trust me, gang. Trust me, bro. Atmosphere. Oh. Where is my handwriting? I lost it. My handwriting is now getting bad. CFCs. Carbon. SF6. Insulating gas. For so bad. Is it the pen? Why? Can I write it better digitally? Is digital submission good? Cursive. Whoa. In my whoa, hand writing. Wait, if I use a ball pen, is that gonna be better? No, I don't know. No, hand. Compared to before. I guess it's getting better. Right. God damn it. God damn! even mean? This is not. Uh, oh, gang, I gotta say, I should start writing because my handwriting is gone. It's now really bad. Like, literally, it's getting worse. Halo. Can reach ozone layer, which will, okay. Radical change chain reaction. Homolysis, free radicals, chlorine, ozone. Reaction for CFC shown on the right. RCl is a generic CFC. Haha. It's like, okay. Incapable of blocking UVs. Chloroxyl radical. So the CFC undergoes homolysis. The shared bond just got breaks down. How does it break? When I'm guessing, okay, ozone comes in, negative charge, they forms chloroxyl radical. Only need low concentration to start chain reaction. Okay, it's a chain reaction too. Uh-huh. And this radical forms they form okay, they link, and it's now a chain reaction of chloroxyl radicals. When UV is passed, okay, then it's again return to chlorine radical. Uh-huh. Releasing ozone again. Not ozone, oxygen. Okay. Acid-base reaction. pH versus a titration graph, regions on the graph. Speciation diagram, predominance, speciation diagram. Acid-base predominance or speciation diagram for acetic acid. Ah, that's the speciation diagram. Okay, I seen it on the question paper. Expectation diagram. Okay, I never seen that. There's minus pH. Okay. Nomenclature by hydrides. Group 6 HF. Okay, those are nomenclature and Latin roots for chemical names. Metal cations in water. If MOHN is not stable, pH of precipitation, pH at which most Mn is precipitated as hydroxide or oxide, seen on the predominance diagram. Okay. So okay, precipitation by category. Non-acidic do not form precipitates except sodium. Feebly used as fertilizers form insoluble hydroxides. Feebly acidic Realistic? Is that what you're talking? Is that what we're talking about? I'm guessing that's what we're talking about. Hmm. Okay, 10 minutes of beatbox. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. So I was just focusing on that one. Oh, sci-fi goblins, atmosphere, sweep pad, metallic pad. Steel pan, dark strike. What, that was drum preset, but still it's, we got bass preset, vocal preset. Solo. Maybe I'll leave that one. Tinkerbell, that's the name. Overdrive guitar, string presets, bellow, bass trumpet, bass, pulse bass, drum preset, steel pan, dark strike, buzz saw. Sonar ping, fifth saw lead. Uh, oh, it's the same. Okay, what does the number mean? what does that mean? Wait. Wait. So what does this mean? Let's go higher. Oh. Space, okay. What? Oh. Let's go for. Oh, there's a freehand option. That's like you can decide which size you want, I guess, right? Let's go for scoot. It ain't working, dog. Nah, bro. Bum, bum, bum. What is this thing in the background? Ah, wait, these. Wait. What are these? Is it 10 minutes? Dude, I picked the timer. Stupid. I picked the fucking timer and you did not listen? Well, I guess it did not. Now, I should eat something, yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Mm, I should learn German, that's for sure. Should I close the stream and start learning German? I could, but is that enough? Should I continue with German? I really don't have any idea how this exam is gonna be, so I have to break the cycle. Yep, I'm gonna end the stream. I have to break. I mean, the past 2 3 days I've been sleeping at 12 or something and waking up at 10. I need to reschedule that timing. Well, I'm in the stream, gang. I know we did not learn that much, but I'll try my best. Not try my best. I should sleep on time today. We can let this go on. Peace. Mm-hmm.